Here I am. I made time for you. I know I'm on way late today. To be honest, I wasn't sure I was going to have time to do a tutorial. But you know what? I found time. Now, Mondays are usually Feral Mondays, but I didn't bring anything to Feral. So I do apologize. And then tomorrow we do have more meetings. I got to keep y'all updated. But it's just 2 days and y'all want these meetings. You want these. You really want these meetings. But Wednesday, everything will be back to normal. But y'all will see the things that I packed, and these are things that I really, really love. So that's kind of fun, right? I would want to see that. You already knew I was going to grab some clean canvas. And what you're seeing me do here is I'm making sure it's even across the brush. When you have something this wet of a consistency, if I just dip my brush in here, it's just going to be too much. It's going to grab way too much. So I really wanted to make sure, you can see it there, that it's even across the brush. Also, this lighting is extremely warm, but it's all I have. So let's go ahead and work this in with our C31. Take that across the entire lid space. I was saying I forget how vibrant being in the city is. Where I live now, some of you might have been with me for a long time, and I lived on a road that was very loud until last February. So we used to make a lot of jokes and have fun with that. But it's very vibrant here in the city, and you hear a lot more noises other than Gene Bean's snoring. So this right here is the palette that stays. Oh gosh, it looks a mess. Please forgive me. But I use it and it stays in my travel bag. This one is from Artist Couture. You know, it's Feral Monday and y'all deserve some kind of feral. Y'all deserve it. It's what y'all deserve. I've missed y'all. So let's grab, where are we gonna start? Let's start with this shade. We're gonna grab quite a bit of that. There it is on our E28. Let me zoom you in a little bit. I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna start to press it into the crease. This is gonna be our first transition shade. Things are happening out there. I should look. I don't see anything. Now, because this base that I have on is very, very warm, even though this is a cool tone, it's gonna completely change the undertone of this eyeshadow. And I don't mind that. But that does show you what a difference the base makes. And we're just pressing that in. That's just gonna be our very first transition. I'm gonna grab some more and put it over here. Now, let's grab this shade. It's my first day doing a tutorial apparently. And we're gonna press that mostly on the highest point of the brow bone. Now we're gonna go ahead and bring it over this way. And that just ensures all of that base is nice and set from our crease to our brow bone. And it's also gonna blur that first transition shade, the very top of it, I should say. Now, you know when it's getting serious, I start whispering. I'm gonna grab this shade and I'm gonna grab it on the tip of the brush. And the reason why is because we wanna keep that pretty contained in the socket. And it helps to even do this with the eye open. We're basically giving this color something to blend into. Look how fun that is. That's gonna be pretty. 2 more taps just on the tip of the brush, tilt the head back, and then you can kind of lean back into it. And then just push it into the socket. When I thought up this brush, I knew I wanted something that could do a lot of tapping, but I also wanted something thin enough. See, that's pretty thin for an eyeshadow brush. I wanted something thin enough where we could push it into the socket. And another reason I'm doing this is if I kind of sweep back and forth or even tap, I really don't want this to come out of the socket too much. So by kind of just looking down and then pushing this in here, it really just focuses it exactly where I want it focused. There's been a surprise here.
Special delivery.
I did order this. Listen, I wanted to try. They're so little. I didn't expect them to be so little. I Instacarted these. These are from Sephora, and they looked so nice. These are their lip pencils. I guess we'll try one out today. And I also like how small they are for traveling. This is cute. I actually forgot to bring lip liners. I only brought one lip liner. So we needed some lip liners. Plus, let's try something new. So we're going to do that same exact thing over here. There we go. And then don't worry about it getting on your lid. We're going to put a little bit more base there in a second, just so it'll be extra tacky. And we're just going to layer a shimmer there. So your lid doesn't matter. And not only that, we're going to layer down a very dark shimmer. So now we're just going to apply whatever base is left on the brush. Should be enough for both eyes. You know, I always recommend you to pick up an even smaller amount than I do. The reason why is because, remember y'all, I do my makeup so many times a day usually. And by now, I just know how much to pick up. I even know how much to pick up to do this later. So I just want you, I always repeat that, and it's something you can learn too. It's not just me, you can do it too. But it is, the way that I learned is that I was just very careful to see how much I was picking up on the brush. So you can learn too, but it is more about just being mindful how much you're picking up. Okay, are you ready? I know it's Feral Monday and we expect more, but this is where we're gonna go. It's still gonna be pretty spicy. We're gonna grab this, and I like to grab a lot of the shimmer. And I'm just gonna place it here. Isn't this beautiful? Okay, but hang on, we're still gonna add some more spice. And I'm gonna pick up 2 more swipes of that shimmer, same color. And then we're gonna place it here. Ooh. Okay, but now I need a C30. Because this one, I really wanna concentrate, and I want it to be its most vibrant. So the C30 is going to pick up that shimmer beautifully. Oh, that is nice. And then we're not doing a cut crease, so we'll just kind of tap it ever so lightly into our crease color. Picking up some more. Let's do this side. And I'm just kind of feathering it into the darker bronze shade. And when I say feather, I kind of want to show it to you slowly. Just kind of pulling it over there, and I like to call that feathering. I'm sure it has many names, but y'all know that I really like my birdie references. You already know what liner. Valentino Beauty Liner. The hissing. I love it. I think I might smudge this a little bit today. Do you see how precise this is? It's so precise. Ooh, I just checked the Valentino website and they have this back in stock with the black. There's the link. It goes fast. I don't even know how it's there, honestly. It's a makeup miracle. So if you have had your eye on this, it is there with this in black and then this in black. Now we're gonna need an E27. Gotta get that little baby brush in there. Let's grab that dark brown. And I want you to be mindful of where I'm grabbing it. So I didn't grab it completely on the entire side of the brush. You can see where I grabbed it. It's really important. What we're gonna do now is we're not gonna take this on the lash line. We're gonna take this just on the edges. And this is really good if you find yourself having an unsteady hand. Just smudge that very top with a little bit of brown eyeshadow. It keeps all the secrets. See, it just kind of turns it into a look. It's easy, it hides mistakes. I don't really have time right now to be super precise and really line all this up. Let's see more things going on down there. There it goes. I feel like I always want to help you on your makeup journey, but along the way there are going to be some bumps, and I forget that I should show y'all ways to kind of conceal those bumps along the way. So this is a really, really good tip to kind of practice your wing liner, but also hide any mistakes. I ordered, I think, 5 more pair of Moonlight from Rochelle Beauty. These are my favorite lashes. I love them. They're wonderful. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Where did my lash tweezers go? And I do have a complete lash tutorial on my IG saved highlights. So if you want to see how I trim them, place them, where I place them, the glue, all of that good, jazzy, fun, lashy stuff, just check my saved highlights. Okay, let's pop on our lash here. I just placed it in the center. Again, you'll see that in that tutorial. You can watch that one when you're done here. Now, the reason I'm going to use this foundation is because it was a really, really good match before I left. I don't just absolutely love this foundation, and I'm not going to tell y'all, oh my gosh, please go buy this. Honestly, I think I like the Revlon more, but somehow the Revlon's a little too light for me right now, which I could correct, but I'm not going to bring all my mixing pigments. But I'm going to use this one. It's a really nice match, and I do find that Chanel has really nice pink tones. So if you have a very cool, or if you have pink undertones, this is a fantastic foundation for that. Anything right now is going to look like a banana. I am literally filming through a banana filter. But see, this is why I'm so particular with my lighting. I want y'all to know that the lighting that I use at home is so true. It's truer than sunlight, because sunlight can also be very, very warm. But that being said, I want y'all to know that if you do have pink or cool undertones, the Chanel line, I was saying I can always count on Chanel to have these pinky neutral undertones. And we'll just come on, watch this melt in. Brush is coming soon. I figured y'all would want to watch this anyways. A little bit goes a long way with this brush. And also you're seeing me use that because I have such a small amount here on my hand, and it's very, very flat on my hand. Again, I want to tell you these things because... Now, this concealer was in my travel bag, so let's use it. This is the Dior concealer. The brush is waving at us. Hi! Oh, still works nicely though. Put a little bit here. We're gonna need to see 30 to go underneath the wing. Grab our C31. This is the same one we used for eyeshadow base. I think we'll be able to go underneath here with that. Now, if you've ever wondered why we did a concealer brush that's so small, and it's because I am really about pinpointing certain areas. So I put less foundation where I'm putting this concealer. So I want a small brush to keep this concealer focused, because on me, the least amount of product, the better my makeup wears. So small brushes, what they do is they just keep things focused. And I like that with my skincare, my skin prep. I really like spot skin prepping, which I'm going to do a series on that too. But I like for things to be very focus. I just find that it wears better on me. I don't know how this tutorial turned so luxe, but here we are now in Givenchy powder. We'll make sure to do a more affordable tutorial as soon as I get home. Gotta do something for everybody. I will say this Dior concealer is nice, but it's not my absolute favorite anymore. I actually did a comparison video where I compared it to the Sephora Best Skin Ever, and I liked the way the Sephora Best Skin Ever wore. Now, of course, we're using the setting puff, and then I just use whatever's left from my under eyes, and I'm just gonna lightly set the rest of my face. It actually feels like a spa treatment. It's a squishy little puff. Look how squishy. Squish, squish. Let's finish up this under eye. Let's go ahead and get smoky, but let's just build it up. So we did one tap, and then I'm pressing it in. Swiping could fluff it into the eye. One more tap into that dark shade. Tap it under here. And then one more tap, and then we're gonna tap it over this way. You're also gonna get less fallout. Always mindful of how much product we're picking up. It makes a difference. Apparently I was just luxuriating before I left, because now we're using this. It's out of control, but it's spicy. Look at that, C40 just presses that in so beautifully. Notice that I am pressing. Look how blurring that is. I love this bronzer. I love you. I love makeup. It's so much fun. Just a little bit there. I figured y'all could just see this. Look how nicely it just hugs the cheekbone. And then with whatever's left, I'll just kind of warm up the nose. Let's do inner corner highlight, E27 of course. So pretty. So we're doing an eye to cheek here. This is a shade I don't use too often, but it's really pretty. And actually, I just did a TikTok where I used the red and I used it as eyeshadow. It is an ad, but if you want to go look at it, here's the link. It's really cool. And then I did draping, and then you can see the difference. Ooh, that's pretty. This is shade 3, but I'm gonna leave you the link. Go watch it if you have some time. And then of course we're using the C41. And then I use whatever's left. I'm gonna put it here where the sun naturally hits, a little across the nose. That's where the sun would naturally hit. I don't always do this, but I feel like when I do my extreme eye looks, it just kind of brings everything together. This blush is pretty. So we're starting with Charlotte Tilbury, Pillow Talk. I need to dupe this one. I feel like a lot of other creators have duped it. I need to go check that out. But I'm more excited for the lip liner. These are, I just found out they're called Lip Liner to Go. So cute. I'm trying to find the shade. This is called light brown. I like. It matches this lipstick beautifully. Now that I feel like the sun went down, it's a little bit more even lighting. Nice. All right, friends, that's it. I gotta hop on over to dinner. I love all of you so much. I think I might just post, I'm reposting the concealer series. I might post something from that. I miss y'all so much. I wasn't not gonna do a tutorial. I ran here. I had to get here and do a tutorial with y'all because I miss y'all so much when I travel. But we have to do this. We have to travel to have more fun, good things to play with. I'm gonna try my best to do a tutorial tomorrow. I'm always trying to get to y'all, but if not, I'll keep you updated. I don't know how long meetings are gonna go or what's something going on. But I will be posting tonight, and I'm pretty sure I'll be able to post tomorrow, depending on if I'm on the plane or not. But then I'm home Wednesday, and then it's back to makeup time. I love you all so much, and I will see you in the comments tonight.